Hello my friends, Aimee Esther here, and in today's video I wanted to share with you my advice for dealing with friends and family and others who don't understand your chronic illness and how to approach those people and what to do about it. I get so many questions of how to deal with others when living chronically ill. So I thought I'd just do a whole video about it. We'd sit down and chat about how to talk to your friends and family about it and how to manage yourself when they don't understand. They think you're making it up. They think you're complaining. All of those things we're going to talk about today. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, if you're brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of the videos that I post. I make videos multiple times a week about life with chronic illness, how to do all the things while living chronically ill. So make sure you subscribe and turn on that little bell notification so you don't miss when I post a new video. So let's talk about friends and family. First of all, I do have a course. It's called Chronically Me, where I teach you how to manage your brain around living chronically ill so that you can live a happy, beautiful life while being in pain and fatigued all the time. And I go into more detail about dealing with others in that course. It comes with 100 plus, I don't remember exactly, over 100-page workbook where there's a workbook to help you dive deep into this, as well as video content that goes into more detail. So if you're interested in that, I will link it down below. But I want to share with you some advice on how to deal with other people. So first of all, I know that it is really hard when others don't get it. And it can be really frustrating when you feel like you're trying to share with them about your illness and they roll their eyes, or they don't take you seriously, or you've told them 20 times that you don't eat gluten and yet they still bring you bread at every family dinner. I've been through all of that, and I have had people who act like my illness isn't real, or act like I'm making it up, or act like I'm just complaining and I'm being over dramatic. I've also had people on the other end of the spectrum who treat me like I am a child and like I can't do anything for myself, and that I have to be babysat and I need help with everything that I do, or just like overly accommodating to me. So I've had both extremes and I don't like either of them. And I used to think that these people were the problem, that the people outside of me who were either babying me or the opposite end were, acting like I was complaining and just trying to get out of work and those things. I thought that they were the problem. And then I had a realization that I was the problem. It was me the whole time. All of it was me. I am the problem here. And that is the best news ever. When I found that out, I was like, mind-blowing moment. I can fix this. If I'm the problem, I can do something about it. We always think it's things outside of us, but when we realize that it's us, then it's the best news ever, because we can change that. We can change the way that we do things. We can't control other people. I know that we think we can. Even though, like, logically, I think all of us know we can't control others, we still try. All of us do it. We all try to control other people because, yes, we can influence people. And there are times where we can say something that changes someone's mind. And because of that, we think we can control others. But the truth is, we cannot do any of that. We cannot control anyone except ourselves. So when we take back ownership that the problem is from here, it's from us, then that's where we can find the answers on how to deal with people when they don't understand our illness. So, number one advice I have for you when dealing with friends and family is to let them have their own thoughts and feelings. Allow them to think whatever they want, to do whatever they want, to feel however they want towards you. Allow them to feel annoyed at you that you canceled on them. Allow them to be frustrated that you're not eating the dinner that they made because you're on a diet, or you're not eating a certain food. Allow them to plan activities that you don't want to go to because they bring on symptoms that you don't like. When you let them choose their own emotions and you let them choose their own thoughts, then it's so much easier to handle it, and you know what to do. The method that I like to use is I first like to share with them what I think is helpful. I like to tell them, these are the foods I eat and why I eat them. These are the foods I don't eat and why I don't eat them. These are activities that make me really sick that I choose not to do. These are some of the limitations I have. I might cancel last minute on you. I might not eat what you make. I might not do the activities you had planned. I might say no to you when you invite me to do something. So I just like to share with them what I think would be helpful for them to know. And then I tell them that I love them, and that none of the things that I do are because I don't love them and care about them. It's just because I have these physical illnesses, and these are the things that I choose to do and the things that I choose not to do to help me to feel better. And then I try to explain to them my illness. I might share with them little bits of, this is what POTS is. I have this condition called POTS. When I stand, my blood pools at my feet, and I wear these compression socks, and I lay down a lot, and I go through some of the things that I do. And then I read the room, and I try to decide whether or not I should keep talking or I should be done. So, for example, I might be talking to someone and they might act really bored. They might not ask any more follow-up questions. And so I will just keep it really short and simple. And I allow them to maybe have some judgments about me. I allow them to not get it. I allow them to probably not have heard anything that I just said and do it all wrong. I just let them be because they clearly did not want to know more. Or I might ask them, do you want to know more? I find that reading the room helps a little bit more than actually asking, because sometimes when you ask people, they're like, oh no, yes, I'm totally interested in what you're saying, when really they don't really care. So I actually find that I just decide, do I think they want to know? If not, then I move on. And I might be totally wrong. I might think that they're totally bored and they're loving what I'm saying. I might think they're totally into what I'm saying and they have not heard anything that I've said. But I just do my best, and I make sure that it's coming from me and that I'm not thinking that, oh, they're bored, so I'm annoying and my illness isn't real. I'm like, no, they don't really care about it. Some people do, some people don't. I love talking about my illness. I talk about it on YouTube all the time. Obviously, I never stop talking about it. So if you want to learn more, go to my channel, right? But some people don't like to talk about chronic illness, and that's okay. I just let them not want to talk about it. And yes, I have to make some judgments and I have to make some decisions on whether I think they are interested or not. But by reading the room, I just ask myself some questions. I think, okay, are they asking me any follow-up questions? If it's a no, probably not really wanting to. Do they seem distracted? I don't like talking to people who seem distracted. If they're on their phone or they're doing something else, just ask my husband. If he is on his phone, I just told him, anytime you touch your phone while we're talking, I'm going to stop talking. So if they seem distracted, I don't talk to them. I think, do they seem genuinely interested? Are they quiet or are they talking back to me? I just use those kind of cues to decide whether they want to keep talking. And after that, the most important part is I just allow them to feel and think what they want. I allow them to judge me. I allow them to not get it. I allow them to hear nothing that I just said. I allow them to think I'm a complainer, and I move along with my day. And I find that when I do it this way, I have a better idea of what to do when they do it wrong, because here's the truth. Everyone's always going to do it wrong because they don't have your brain. Like, have you ever met anyone who has done everything right in your mind? No, because we all have different brains. Even me, if I had the same chronic illnesses as you and we are exactly the same, I would still do it wrong sometimes for you, and you would still do it wrong for me because we are different human beings. So for example, if I allow people to have their own thoughts and feelings, I might ask them before I come to dinner what they're going to be having to make sure I can have it. Or should I bring my own food? Should I leave and go get something? If I show up at a party and I thought there was food that I could eat and turns out they got it wrong, then I would just say, hey, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna have to leave early because I have to eat on this certain diet. But I love you, and I hope that the next time we have a party that I'll be able to bring my own food, or you will bring something that accommodates to me. So I come out at more of a place of kindness. I come out of more of a place of kindness, not only for them, but for me. And I'm able to, instead of just thinking, oh, I guess I'll just eat this thing and feel terrible today, instead, I come out of compassion for both of us, and it feels so much better. Another example would be activities. So for example, my family invited me to an activity that was camping in July, and I said no. I just said, no, I am not going. I love you all, but July heat, I guess I should explain. I have severe heat intolerance, and that was just the worst nightmare for me. So I said, no, I'm not going to go. But next year, here are some things you can do that might accommodate me. We could rent a trailer that has air conditioning. We could go at a different time of the year. We could go earlier in the season when it's not as hot. And I gave them some other options. And the next year, they actually borrowed my aunt's trailer that has air conditioning, and I was able to go with them. And it just feels better for me to just say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not coming to the activity, but I love you, and here's the reasons why I'm not coming, than to get upset about it or think that they should have known. Like, why should they have known? They're not me. They don't need to take care of me all day, every day. I take care of me. That's what's important, is remembering that no one else is out there to take care of you. You are out there to take care of you. And that might mean that you need to get different people in your life who are more there for you, because you need to take care of yourself. If you have friends who are rude to you every time you talk about your illness, maybe you should take care of yourself and go find different friends that aren't so rude, right? Like, when you focus on caring for yourself, it helps you be more compassionate to others and kind to others, and it helps you control your illness much, much better. At least that is my experience. Now, I have some more videos coming out over the next few months. I am creating a video for friends and family, one that you can share with your friends and family to maybe give them a perspective that's not yours, but someone who has a chronic illness. I'm making a video for that. I'm going to be doing a Q&A with my husband soon, and advocating for yourself with doctors. Lots of videos coming out about how to deal with other people. So if you're interested in that, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, or I guess if you're watching this in the future, maybe they're already out. So that's fun. You can go watch them right now. Anyway, you guys, I hope this video is helpful for you. I know it's a little bit of a different way to look at it, and a lot of people maybe don't like this approach, which is totally fine. You do what works best for you. This works really well for me and some of the people that I have worked with, but if you want to do it differently, that's fine too. If you are looking for more help with living chronically ill, I do coaching. I do one-on-one coaching where you can sign up to be coached by me, and we can talk through any problem that you're having. We can talk about your certain situation, whether you have an issue with your mother-in-law or your sister or your neighbor, that we can talk about and go through and see if we can figure that out together. So if you're interested in a free consultation, I will link that down below. And yeah, long outro, but you guys are amazing. I'll see you in my next video.